What's up, everybody? It's X Snow. Today I'm joined by Shawn. Say hi to the people, Shawn.
Hello, people.
And today we're going to talk about Call of Duty Ghosts, and we're going to be really, really quick about it because we had a gameplay, but it doesn't want to load or work properly. So we're just going to talk about it, and we're going to show you this picture. This is the Call of Duty Ghosts cover photo. So anyway, we're going to start off with the sales of Ghosts and all the makers and whatever. So go ahead, Shawn.
Okay, Call of Duty Ghosts was a new type of game. It was developed by Infinity Ward, and the co-developers were Neversoft and Raven Software. It was published by Activision, and it was released on November 5th, 2013, for PS3 and Xbox 360. And this is the first COD that was actually released on next gen. It was released on PS4 on November 15th, 2013, and on Xbox One on November 22nd, 2013. And according to the sales, as of February 2014, the game has sold over 19 million copies. That's 19 million copies in a matter of 3 months, which is impressive. But actually, this game is the downfall of COD, in my opinion. And Kale's gonna give you his opinion about it and his playing time on it.
Well, here it is, the shit show that is known as Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, I realize that some people are just like, why is Ghost a bad game? And you people, I mean, I understand if you like Ghosts. Some people do like Ghosts, so I mean, but in my opinion, this game was probably the worst COD out of all of the CODs. To be completely honest, this COD, it just didn't have that feel to it. It just felt off. It didn't feel like COD. It felt so slow. The weapons were just terrible. The maps were way too big and way too just developed, like just ugly. It was an ugly game. I didn't really play this game all that much because of the fact that Call of Duty Ghosts just had nothing really to offer. It was just boredom to me. So I mean, this game was pretty much short lived for a lot of people, me included. And other than that, I don't really have any other thing to say. So, Sean, your turn.
All right, and then in the first month, me and my friends we enjoyed the game because you always hear that about the honeymoon stage when the game first comes out and how it's better than the last one just because it's something new. But about after I'd say a solid month, my friends stopped playing it and they moved over to Destiny, which I didn't have Destiny at the time because I was a PS3 still. They moved to PS4 and got Destiny, so I was all by myself. I played Ghost about another month or two. I'd say probably stopped about February, and overall it has its ups and downs. I will the I like the game mode they introduced, which was Cranked, which where you get a kill and you have 30 seconds to get another one or you explode. I think that actually helped it out and stopped people from camping. It was it was something really interesting and that's about all I have to say since I didn't play that much. Oh yeah, and Clan Wars. Clan Wars was it wasn't what it was on Modern Warfare 3, and that's what another thing that just made me say I'm done with this game because it wasn't really anything impressive at all.
Yeah, in my honest opinion, it wasn't the greatest game. It's probably the worst COD to me. It's just not. There's just some aspects about it that are super bad, and then there's some aspects that are kind of good. So yeah, the good with the bad, it just doesn't balance. The bad overpowers the good. It's just not that good of a game. I don't really. That's why we don't really even worry about the gameplay because the game is just everybody's played Ghosts and everybody knows that Ghosts is just not that great. But moving on to the pros and cons, I guess a pro shit. A pro of Ghosts. Infection, I guess, would be the only pro. because of the fact that it's infection. The game mode is just infection's a fun game mode. That's about what you could say. But infection is probably the only positive for me. I didn't really like any other thing about the game, so that was pretty much it.
My pro was, I'd probably say this was the COD I like to watch competitive most. I don't know what about it, but I loved watching competitive Ghosts. It was something really interesting, but I never liked to play competitive on here because I didn't like the game. And the Kim I like the Kim Strike. They put specialists in the game, but it wasn't really a specialist that we all thought about because you didn't get all the perks. You got a certain amount of points for the perks, and that's uh that's probably about it for that.
All right, moving on to the cons. We could go on all day about the cons, but we're just gonna make it as short as physically possible for you guys. First off is the maps. The maps make the game, in my opinion. If you don't have good maps, don't matter what else you have, the game's not gonna be as good as it could be. So the maps really just fuck this game from the get go. The weapon balance also fucked this game from the start because you had those few handful of weapons that were just so much more overpowered than the rest of them that you only use those weapons, the honey badger, the remington, and then so on and so forth. We can talk about it a little bit more, but that's pretty much two big cons. And then that awful game mode that's like a wannabe zombies. I don't even really want to remember the name of it. That's just how bad it was with them little alien creatures. It was just, I don't know. It was just not all that great. But other than that, we'll shoot on over to Shawn and see what his pros and cons. I mean, his cons are. So
My cons were weapon balance. You really couldn't use all the weapons you wanted. You had to use the overpowered ones just to be on the same level as everybody else. There wasn't any. There was no color to this game. I felt everything was grayish. It was. It was. It felt like depressing maps. Uh, Also, how you can get a Chem Strike out of care package on that one map. I think Strike something. It doesn't even matter. I didn't like how you can get this field order, get a kill, and then call in your care package, and then you get a Kim, and you get the whole enemy team. For sometimes the objective was get a kill by laying prone, which actually enforces camping because you have to lay on your on your stomach, or as I like to call it, dirty dick in the dirt, and just sit there and wait till somebody passes so you can get your field order and maybe even get a fucking Kim. I just felt like that was really bad. Uh, what else? I didn't like that they had 35. I think it was 35 perks in this game. I There was also like 6 different slots for them. I just felt that was unnecessary. I'm so used to the first perk, second perk, third perk, and not having to worry about all these other 30 something perks. Yeah, that's probably about all I have to say about the game. Not too well. I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10. Wasn't the worst COD in my game. Wasn't the worst COD game in my opinion, but definitely had a lot of stuff they could have did better to it.
yeah, Ghost is just. I don't really have much words for Ghost. It just is what it is. They had good concepts, just not good, you know, follow through. They had some good concepts, but just everything was just a little too bland, a little too this that. They tried to make the game as best as they could, but they didn't really succeed. I gave it four out of 10 at best. Um, but anyway, guys, thank you for watching the video. We sorry we didn't have the gameplay for this game, but we didn't really need it. It wasn't going to take that long to talk about it anyway. So the next video is going to be the Advanced Warfare video. So we're going to get on to that tomorrow. And we hope to see you guys back. Please go drop a sub, a like, a comment, and tell us what we might have missed if you didn't like something and stuff like that. So thank you guys for watching. This is X Knowles saying deuces.
Peace.